What makes a magnet school a magnet school? What are the major differences between the two types of schools? They teach the same way, don't they? Or could it be that they teach at a slightly accelerated level, giving the children much more opportunities in science, math, and the arts?
The magnet school, we're a little bit different because we have an accelerated program. And the main reason is that our children are accepted on an application basis, and they must meet specific academic performance, which means that our curriculum is a little more accelerated and we move at a faster pace to accelerate the students on a differentiated program. See, we use Achieve 3000, IXL, and all of those level set the children, and then they plan the program for the child to continue through. Because many of our children are on web-based programs that are differentiated, that allow for acceleration. Because even although we do have an application process, we still have a great differentiation in the learning rate of our students. And many of the programs that we use are web-based, and therefore they do allow for differentiation. And we provide other interventions. Now, one of the downsides of magnet schools is you don't have as much of the paraprofessional support. For instance, we don't have ESOL paraprofessionals. We don't have an ESC program. And so, therefore, we don't get the paraprofessional support, but that's because most of our children come with strong academic skills.
We are very proud of our magnet programs in Marion County, and we have a magnet fair that's going to be held next Thursday. That's January 21st from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. on the campus of MTI, that's Marion Technical Institute. If you want to know more about magnet programs, we suggest that you attend the expo. We'll have administrators from each school, teachers from each school, and probably most importantly, each school will have students who are currently attending magnet programs, so you can talk to them to decide if a magnet program is right for you. In Marion County, every one of our high schools has a magnet program. That's 7 high schools, so they will all be represented. MTI will be represented, so you can see what programs are available there. We have 2 middle schools, Howard Middle School and North Marion Middle School will be represented, and we have 4 elementary schools. That is Dr. N.H. Jones, Madison Street, Reddick Collier Elementary, and Oakcrest Elementary. So come out to the Magnet Fair on the 21st, and you can learn all you want to know about magnet programs. Each school will also have an individual open house to tell you more about those programs so that you can visit their campuses. If you are a high school student, you can apply for the magnet programs by going to the student portal and clicking on the school that you would like to apply to and filling out that application. So we hope to see everybody at the Magnet Expo. Don't come early. We won't open the doors until 5 o'clock, so it'll run 5 to 7 on the 21st. Hope to see you there.
This week is going to be a very exciting week at the Public Education Foundation office. Starting this evening at La Cuisine Restaurant in downtown Ocala, we are having a fundraising event where all of our local supporters can come out between 5 and 8 p.m. And our superintendent of schools, Mr. George Tomlin, will be our guest server for the evening. The live entertainment will be provided by Kevin Christian and Allison Campbell. And tips and proceeds from the event will go towards the Take Stock in Children program. Starting on Thursday evening, by invitation only, we have hors d'oeuvres with the honoree to recognize a local golfer, Jimmy Williams III. On Friday, we will have our annual Moot Thomas Golf Scramble. That'll be out at the Country Club of Ocala. We invite our local community golfers to come enjoy a fun-filled day of golf with us. 11 a.m. starts lunch, and 12 o'clock is a shotgun start, and it is in a 4-person team format. And then Saturday morning, we're going to wake up bright and early and head out to the Country Club again for our annual Sneakers and S'mores 5K. It is a kids dash as well, and so you can come out and run the 5K, walk the 5K, or if you have a child 9 years of age or younger, they are welcome to join us to do the kids dash. That event will then lead us right into a tennis-a-thon, which starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday as well. It will be 24 hours of tennis with our local tennis club pro, John Sperling. And then at about the same time, we also kick off our 2-day competitive golf tournament, which is called the Memorial, again at the Country Club of Ocala. And any of our local avid golfers are invited to come and join us for the 2-day tournament. We have a regular division, a senior division, and a newly added super senior division this year. So, if you don't have any plans this week, the Public Education Foundation of Marion County invites all of you to join us and help raise scholarship funds for Take Stock in Children. Speaking of which, we have 2 outstanding students in our program, and here is their story.
As a member of the Take Stock in Children program, Alyssa Quick knew she'd have some financial help with college and more.
Most scholarships, I mean, you send something in and they send you back an acceptance or like a denial letter. And that's it. Like if you get the scholarship, usually that's it. Like you get the money or whatever. But I mean, Take Stock isn't like that. You find out like in 8th grade, which is super early on. Because I mean, in 8th grade, most kids aren't thinking about college. You know, they're just not thinking about high school. So I think the fact that they like start in 8th grade and they assign a mentor to you and they get people from like these low-income families, but you have to keep your grades up too. It's not just, they're not just handing you money, they're giving you a mentor, they're constantly being there for you, they're making sure that you know what's going on and that you know the process, because a lot of us are first generation kids, which means our parents don't really know the process for college. They don't know when you're supposed to apply for things or, you know, how you're supposed to go about doing anything. So, definitely having them as a support system has been great.
From the hundreds of Take Stock students statewide, she was chosen as one of 12 finalists for the Leaders for Life Fellowship, which would lift almost all the financial burden of college.
I don't want to have to work. I've had to work a lot in high school because I work probably about 30 hours a week. So I mean, the opportunity to not have to work, or at least not have to work as much, but to be able to be better involved with my school and to be better involved with my community, like that means a lot to me, just because I haven't had that chance at Vanguard as much as I wish I had.
Even if she doesn't win the fellowship, just being a finalist was a big deal to her, in more ways than one.
I guess it was just kind of a confidence booster because I hadn't gotten any acceptance from anywhere. I hadn't even gotten my Florida State acceptance yet, so becoming a finalist for this was kind of just exciting because it was like, you know, it was like a step towards what I want to accomplish. And it was like a step in like a reassuring way, and like that I can actually do this. I can go to college and I can go to med school.
There's a gift that's arriving, a very special MacBook computer. Just for you. Yes, it's being built right now and it'll be shipped to you in the next week.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. That's awesome. That was just kind of like an added bonus that I wasn't expecting, so it was just like a surprise on top of the surprise, which was like great. I had actually been planning on trying to buy a laptop. I've been saving for a while because I wanted to buy one for college, just because I wanted something that I knew would support me through like different classes, so that was just like an added bonus.
Adopted from China when she was 7 months old and diagnosed with a hearing disability in kindergarten, Mary Green gave up a shot at being Forest valedictorian to push herself in MTI's Career Academy.
I was actually second in my class, but I was like, you know, it doesn't define who I am, so I was just like, well, you know, maybe someone else needs that title. So I just like gave it up, and I was like, you know, it'll be fine. I knew I wanted to do the Career Academy. I just thought that was a great opportunity to, one, not be on Forest High School's campus. I love Forest, but it'd just be neat to be on the college campus and start living the life of a college student and taking like rigorous courses.
For Marion County's other Leaders for Life finalists, this is the payoff to lots of hard work.
I worked hard. I worked hard for the past 4 years and the 3 years in middle school at Howard, the magnet program, which was like brutal, but I just feel like all my hard work is finally getting paid off, and people are finally seeing it with the grades I have, and just me being very involved in the community and trying to be very helpful with volunteer work, and like how much time and effort I put into all of this, and just, you know, it's just finally a little treat for me.
It's also a treat for her parents.
My family, we're not very like financially well off, so and it would just be a huge blessing just to be able to go to school and not worried about the next tuition bill or the next, you know, paying for my books, and let alone like trying to move into a dorm and pay all of that. And it would just really take off such a huge burden off my parents' shoulders and mine, because I feel like this is my gift to them. Like me doing well in school has letting me earn scholarships to help them out in the
This
end.
walk is the Lap with Lockley. We put out a challenge and a promise to Dr. Lockley that when he got to a point in his recovery that he was ready to make a lap without any of his walker or canes or anything, that we would join him on that walk and celebrate together with him. In just what, 3-4 months ago, you were with a walker.
2 canes. It was really hard to get up and down, hard to walk, painful, and yeah, I mean but now it's it's a lot better. They found a tumor in my foot that was basically breaking down the bones in my body and making it to where I couldn't repair any injuries that I had had.
Just in the time I've been here with you, I have seen what I think about a 500% improvement.
Oh yeah.
And who's here celebrating this walk with you too?
Well, everybody is, but my wife Andrea, my mother Margaret, and my really good friend Rebecca, and then I've got everybody else behind me.
And a huge group behind us who, by the way, I think are starting to get winded because you're going so fast.
This was an achievement for me today of taking a lap around the track without a cane or a walker. It's been a long time coming. It just felt amazing, to feel, the love and the support of my North Marion family. It was really, really felt good.